Hey everyone, and welcome to KitFu Coda. Since this is my first video, I'm really excited to share this with you. I've been thinking, in this age of modern front-end engineering, do people still use jQuery? Back when I started in web development, getting dynamic stuff done felt clunky. Cross-browser issues, DOM manipulation headaches, that's where jQuery came in. Write less, do more was the philosophy, and the syntax, especially the training. Loved it. My old GridMaker plugin, it was actually born from generalizing work I did for job interviews. Inspired by projects like the Game of Life and 2048. Totally a product of that era. I built it with jQuery because honestly, it was the fastest way to get a responsive grid working back then. Let's look at how easy it was. Selecting elements. Just use CSS selector with the $sign function. Simple. And then you could just chain everything together. See this snippet from GridMaker? Select an element, trigger an event, add a class, set dimensions, add data, set CSS, all in one fluid chain. Compared to vanilla JS at the time, this was lightning fast and super clean. Event handling was also simplified. Attach a listener with .on, trigger with .trigger. Passing data was straightforward too. But then vanilla JavaScript started growing up, ES6, native DOM methods, the fetch API. Suddenly, we had a lot of those jQuery-like powers built right into the browser. So I decided to port GridMaker to modern vanilla JavaScript for this video. Let's compare. Selecting multiple elements, document.query selector all. Then you loop through them with for each. Creating and appending elements, document.createElement, append child. You immediately lose that elegant chaining jQuery had. Event handling gets a bit more involved too. .add event listener replaces .on. But triggering custom events, you need dispatch event and create a custom event object. This is where jQuery's abstraction really shines in hindsight. Passing data requires putting it in event.detail, and you often use object destructuring in the handler to access it easily. It's different, maybe a bit more verbose, but powerful. Looking at the code side by side, and while different code formatters were used, so a direct line count isn't the fairest comparison, the vanilla version often feels more verbose, especially in areas like event handling and some DOM manipulation methods where jQuery was super concise. This exercise wasn't a migration tutorial, by the way, but a reflection on this difference. So, after doing all this, would it change my habit of reaching for jQuery for quick prototypes? Honestly, probably not. Especially for personal work I don't intend to publish. I even built an animation intro with jQuery for this video. And for quick internal projects, there's often no need to port it to vanilla JavaScript. It's almost like muscle memory at this point. And perhaps the most compelling reason, old jQuery code is still incredibly reliable to this day. My GridMaker-based prototype app still works perfectly today. What more can you ask in a quick tool? But I do see jQuery's footprints in the new APIs. Maybe it's coincidence, but jQuery was really revolutionary in its prime and it influenced things. If I had to sum it up, I'll see this whole experience as a coming-of-age movie for us in web development. We grew up with jQuery. It was great, but it's likely time to move on for most new projects. If you are new to web development though, maybe this look at jQuery can still serve a decent introduction to some core concepts. That's all I have for today. If my work resonates with you, feel free to approach me directly on Medium. Thanks for watching. Bye.